Hey guys, Kelly here. Welcome back to Thursday Morning Model Cars. I told you I was going to have a hodgepodge of stuff today centering on trucks. I'm going to start with this. No, it's not the monogram kit. This is a 100% scratch built 1917 International. Was not built by me. Now, the company I used to work for in textiles about 20 years ago, well, no, it was about 16 years ago. Gentleman that did our janitorial work was a modeler also, and he would come by and we'd talk about models and stuff. Well, he was intrigued by a picture on a calendar from Carolina Freight, which was a local trucking company. And he took the picture, which was this truck, and researched it and got it down to 1/25th scale. This is all either cast in resin, metal wire, and wood decals. Like I said, it's an amazing piece of work. I told him, I said, Roger, you need to let me take that thing home and take some photos of it so I can share it, because it's just too nice not to share. And he did. And I kept it over the weekend, and I brought it back to work on that Monday and put it on my shelf in my office. And he didn't show up, didn't come to work that day, and for several days, until they finally just dismissed him. And I don't know where he went. His wife said he just up and ran off to California. So this truck has been in my possession ever since, but this is 100% scratch built. The engine scratch built, the hinged hood, the radiator, the bed is wood. So, like I said, it's just an amazing piece of work. And if Roger ever shows up, it's his again. I mean, like I said, I don't claim possession of it. The pictures I have online, I'll give Roger Mathis credit for this. So if you know Roger Mathis that used to live in Swannanoa, North Carolina, tell him to get in touch with me. Next up, we're going with 100% 3D printed 1962 International Metro Mite. Now, when I got this out of the box, I thought I was getting ripped off because it was so small. Then I did some research on the Mite, and it was based off of a Scout chassis, which would have made it a small city delivery. And this one is curbside. There's a little bit of detail on the inside of it. Taillights are parts box. Parking lights are parts box. Headlight lenses are parts box. Windshield wipers, Dodge A100. Some of y'all recognize the John's Dairy from the Revell 66 Chevrolet truck, I do believe. And like I said, this one looks like it has been just kind of set out in the weather a little bit. And all the windows are closed in, but I did I scratch built the knobs on the dash, and it's got this has actually got a black ball shifter. But I had to make the shifter arm. And like I said, there's some Vox speakers from the old Vox rod in there. And scratch built the tag. Some of y'all might get that. And Jay's resin wheels with upholstery buttons for the hubcaps. Next up, this is the AMT. Started as an AMT 60 Chevrolet, and it's got a GMC conversion. Z-Force Resin Works wheels. I don't know who cast the grill or the tailgate or the hood. I had to use the kit hood, but use the front of the resin piece. It was a considerable bit smaller, and I don't know how that happened. Keeping with the GMC, we've got a Buick Grand National V6 with turbo, and supercharged. And it's even got an old Thrush muffler on it with the single exhaust. Color on this is Chrysler Stone White. with the Testors Color Shift Emerald to Sapphire. Like I said, it's keeps the hood hinges from falling out of it. There's my white shocks. It's just been lowered all around with the GMC resin hubcaps. We printed the seat pattern. It's got a custom steering wheel. This is one of my absolute favorite trucks that I built. You don't see many GMCs to begin with, especially early 60s. And this one just turned out, and love it. This one is another GMC. This is the 66 GMC. The Bad Apple is what we call this one. Paint on this one is Mopar Jeep Rescue Green. Automotive paint bought from the dealership. Jay's resin wheels again on this, but with the stock caps, and you can see the difference that the hubcap makes in the look of the wheel, because that's the same wheel. Kit decal for the bed. Scratch built the mirrors. This is a Iceman Collections hood insert and grill and tailgate. Interior is box stock. And engine is big block with an injection intake. That's a 3D printed intake. I think I got off of Shapeways. Custom exhaust, white shocks, green ball shifter in this one, but to keep up with the Apple theme. And there's a Bad Apple logo on the dashboard. And there's my little zombie apple mascot on the fender. Excuse me. These are just a few, like I said, love old pickup trucks. You will see me sharing more of these, but I hope you guys enjoy this. Share, like it, subscribe, tell your friends. Excuse me again. But probably won't be a weekend workbench update. I'm going to have to come up with something else because my bench is starting to get cleaned off. Things are getting packed away and Christmas is coming out. So in the meantime, you guys have a great weekend. God bless you.